The fear of death controls most people. It makes them cling to comfort. It makes them tolerate disrespect. It makes them live small, quiet, obedient lives. But the truth is far more dangerous. There are things worse than dying, things that destroy you while you are still breathing. Here are 10 things you should fear more than death. Number 1. A life you never truly lived. To exist is not the same as to live. Many people wake up, go through the motions, follow rules they never chose, and call it life. Years pass, dreams fade, and regret quietly takes root. They postpone joy, they delay courage. They tell themselves someday, until someday disappears. Dying is inevitable, but dying without ever becoming who you were meant to be, that is tragedy. A wasted life is the slowest and cruelest death of all. Number 2. Living in fear. Fear keeps you obedient. It stops you from speaking, it stops you from trying. It keeps you trapped inside invisible walls. Fear disguises itself as logic, as patience, as being realistic. People fear failure, judgment, rejection, and uncertainty more than anything else. So they shrink. A life ruled by fear is a life never lived. You become a prisoner without bars, guarding your own cage. Better to take calculated risks, make a move, than to live safely and empty forever. Number 3. Becoming someone you despise. Success means nothing if you hate the person you become. When you betray your values for money, status, or approval, you lose something far more important, your self-respect. You start justifying actions you once swore you'd never take. You silence the voice inside that knows better. You may survive, but you will not be at peace. A corrupted soul is worse than a lost life. Number 4. Being forgotten while still alive. Not remembered after death, but ignored while you're still here. To be unseen, to be unheard, to feel invisible, to speak and feel your words fall into nothing, to exist without being felt by anyone. Many people die emotionally long before their bodies stop working. To exist without impact, that is a quiet kind of death. Number 5. Regret. Regret is pain with no release. It is the echo of every chance you didn't take, every truth you didn't speak, every dream you abandoned. It visits you in silence, in the middle of the night, when excuses no longer work. Death ends pain, regret keeps it alive. Number 6. Losing your self-respect. You can survive losing money, you can survive losing people, but when you lose your dignity, everything becomes hollow. You stop trusting yourself, you stop believing your own words. To look at yourself and feel ashamed, that is suffering no one else can fix. Number 7. Living without purpose. A person without purpose is easy to control. They chase pleasure, they chase distraction, they avoid discomfort, they fill time but not meaning. They stay busy but empty, and slowly they fade. Purpose gives suffering meaning. Without it, life feels empty no matter how long it lasts. Number 8. Becoming emotionally numb. When nothing excites you, nothing moves you, nothing matters. When joy feels distant and pain feels dull, that is not peace, that is decay. To feel nothing is not strength. It is a slow emotional death. Number 9. Being controlled by other people's opinions. When you live for approval, you give away your freedom. You edit yourself. You shrink your truth. You trade honesty for acceptance. You become a reflection of what others want, not who you are. That is not life, that is performance. Number 10. Never knowing who you really are. To live your entire life without discovering your true self, your real desires, values, and potential. To never ask the hard questions. To never face yourself honestly. That is the greatest loss of all, because death takes your future, but ignorance takes your present. Death ends existence, but these 10 things erase your soul while you are still alive. So do not fear dying. Fear never truly living. Now subscribe and write this in the comments. I live without fear. I become who I was meant to be.